What I'm about to tell you is actually really good news for silver, and I'm not going to make you wait around this whole video to hear what the answer is. It is spot prices. Now, many of you probably are wondering why spot prices going down would be a good thing. And let me be honest with you, if you are in the market to sell your silver, you're right. But from my perspective, where I'm wanting to continue to add to my stack, as well as many of the people that watch this channel, watching not just the spot prices, but the premiums on silver continue to plummet is incredible. We are starting to see silver rounds at under $2 an ounce over spot. We have online retailers. For example, our sponsor Bullion right now is doing a 72-hour sale where they're selling a 1 ounce silver eagle at spot price. Now, of course, you don't get that with free shipping unless you buy $200 worth, but if you add some low premium rounds with your 1 ounce silver eagle, you can get 8 ounces or so of silver at quite the low price compared to where it was just a couple of months ago. And it's not only Bullion, there are retailers all over the internet that have awesome deals and premiums coming down everywhere. Now, I don't know if it's going to last forever. We have actually had many chats with coin shop owners. We have had many chats with other people in the industry who say that this probably isn't going to last forever. And guys, you're right. Right now, the economy is struggling and a lot of people are hurting. And in fact, I'm going to do a video on this probably coming soon, and we'll talk about that in a little bit more detail. But a lot of people are hurting right now. There's no question about it. And I will say that unfortunately, if you are struggling and you need to sell your silver, right now is not a good time to do so either. But I have said many times in the past to make sure that you are in a position, you are prepared to be able to not sell your silver. In other words, if you do get into a financial struggle, you want to have cash aside so that your silver does not need to be sold in an emergency, whether it be to cover bills, a medical emergency, a car accident, whatever it may be, your car breaks down, you get the point. So many people that stack silver right now, and I see this comment all the time saying that cash is trash, cash is useless, I don't keep cash. Listen, I very much am a silver stacker. This is quite clear. You can see what's in front of me right now. This is all out of my private stack. But cash, unfortunately, is still important in the US. Now, I'm not saying that the US dollar isn't ridiculous with the amount of debt that we're in, with the lessening of what a dollar can buy you each and every day. We see inflation going up. We see, gas prices, energy prices, food prices going up all the time. I am not arguing that the dollar doesn't have problems, but remember, we live in a society where we pay for things with US dollars. And so when people tell me that the US dollar is not important at all, I have to tell them that they're wrong. I don't like that we can't use gold and silver to buy our goods and services. I don't like that I can't go down to the grocery store or pay my mortgage with silver. I don't like it. I hate that they require this. And for us to get this out of our silver, that means we have to sell our silver and turn it into this before we can actually spend it. Now, I understand there are exceptions, and I know people are going to bring it up, say, hey, my local car repair dealer, or my local car dealer or my local repair shop will take silver, or my local gas station owner will take silver. And that's awesome. I love to hear that, and I wish more people did. But the reality is that the majority of them, the very, very high majority of them, don't. And another thing you wouldn't believe is how many people don't even know what gold and silver bullion are. Let me tell you the story. And this, literally happened minutes ago before I decided to record this video today. I was dealing with a chat support agent about silver being improperly taxed in Missouri. Believe it or not, many of the online marketplaces actually charge sales tax on Missouri, even though Missouri is 100% exempt from charging sales tax. Anyway, I got into a discussion with this guy about bullion being charged sales tax in Missouri, and he literally asked me this question. I'm going to pop it up on the screen. He goes, just to be clear, bullion is a place, right? I mean, the guy literally just asked me if bullion was a place. He had no idea what bullion actually was. And I just thought that was really funny, and it just gives you this crazy... it just blew my mind. I don't even know really how to describe what I thought when I saw that, other than laughing a little bit. Somebody asking me if bullion is a place, he literally didn't even know what the word bullion means. This is another one of those people that we talk about many times where I say they are not going to be prepared because they don't even know what real money is. He didn't even know what bullion was. And I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but to me, that is absolutely crazy. And that shows you exactly what I mean. And this guy absolutely spoke incredibly fluent English. You could tell that it wasn't his second language. English was his first language. He was probably from the US even. Very, very fluent. But he specifically asked me if Bullion was a place, and that just blew my mind. And it just goes to show you, there's Mark Dice videos that I've watched in the past, and I can't share clips from Mark Dice. He's pretty adamant about his clips not being used in other people's videos, and that's fine. I get it. But I watched this one where he goes up to people and he offers them a 10-ounce silver bar or a chocolate bar, like a Hershey's or something. And so many people took the chocolate bar. Now, I'm aware with videos like this, guys, I'm not stupid. I do YouTube for a living. I'm aware that there were probably people that took the silver bar instead of the chocolate bar. And then I'm sure he had some sort of, oh, I'm just joking, whatever. I am sure that people walked up to him and knew what silver was and asked if they could take the silver bar. And he said, I was just joking. Here's my chocolate bar instead. But the fact that he had so many people walk up to him and say, I'll take the chocolate bar over the silver bar. The fact that I just had a support agent ask me if Bullion was a place just absolutely blows my mind. And it's believable, but unbelievable all at the same time. So going back to what I talked about at the beginning of this video and what the title is probably going to be, because I haven't titled it yet, I think right now, this is really good news for silver. This is an incredible time to stack silver. The prices are low. The premiums are low. Retailers are lowering prices to compete with other retailers, whereas 4 or 5 months ago, they were raising prices to compete with other retailers or keep up with other retailers. Now it's getting lower, not higher. Premiums are going down, not up. You can get generic rounds. If you look around well enough for like $2 an ounce over spot, you can get 90%, so much cheaper than you could just a few months ago. And so if you were stacking silver back then, listen, don't feel bad. Don't be upset that you overpaid for your silver back then. It wasn't that you overpaid back then. That's just what the going rate was. What you need to do now is lower your cost average. So literally buy silver that's lower than what your average cost of silver currently is, and that overall lowers the cost average of your silver, meaning that silver doesn't need to go as high so that you can be back in the green on silver. If you were buying silver a few months ago, guys, you are definitely underwater on that silver, but you can lower that cost average down by taking advantage of the great premiums and the low spot price on silver right now. Silver under $23 an ounce, premiums continuing to go down. You love to see it. Guys, if you like this video, if you want to hear more like this, do me a favor and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.